Right, what about this then? Another team I thought was interesting was actually the Loud team themselves, because obviously they had some changes, right? Like if they'd have come in with the original team, maybe everyone would even be saying they're the favourite. What do you think of the new Loud? Like, do you expect them to be as good? Have they lost key pieces to you?
I think Sassy and Pancard are like huge elements of that team. But, you know, again, like, I think that they're still going to be a good team. You know, I don't even know how you pronounce his name. Kawanzin came from Ninjas in Pajamas, and Toys? Oh my god. I don't know how you, like, read any Portuguese words, but, you know, came from, like, TBK was, like, the last team. So they've both come from, like, tier 1 teams. And again, like, I wouldn't necessarily call myself an expert on either of these teams because I'm a little bit less well-versed in, like, other Brazilian players. So I can't necessarily, like, tell you how incredible they are relative to the rest of the region. I think that, you know, especially when you look at, like, players like Aspas and Sadhak. I think Sadhak was underrated when he first came to the team, and he actually really, like, kind of, like, proved his worth over the last couple of events that Loud played in. So having that kind of backbone still there that's been really valuable to them is huge. But this was one of those teams that I feel like, in a sense, kind of, I want to say, like, came out of nowhere, and it was because they were just really greater than the sum of their parts. And so, like, when you see a change in that, even if the remaining players, and even indeed the new players, are really amazing, you just don't know if they're going to have that same effect. Like, you know, those were the right 5 players at the right time. And you see that in all sorts of games. And I remember the same thing happening with G2 in Rainbow Six, where, like, they were these 2-time world champion team, and they were just absolutely perfect together. And then eventually they get, like, a new person in who's an incredible player, and, like, they're good, but they're not, like, the same, you know? And that's kind of my, like, wondering with Loud, is if they're going to kind of experience that. They're still going to be a good team, but, like, are they going to be, like, the Loud that we knew that they were before? I don't know, because I think they really were something extraordinarily special this past year.
Okay. See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, you know, be a pleb and don't.